All right, guys, we are back. We just released the jellyfish, and it's time to find that book. Then we gotta go to Vanaheim and chase some dragons, and not the drug kind. All right, where are we going? Oh, right. Hmm. All right, time for more boat stories.
That's a weird place for a lighthouse statue, isn't it?
Aye. Fair bet this is the sanctum Big Deer spoke of in Vanheim.
Jewelry.
Oh? Put it on one of my horns. Let's see if I can pull it off.
No.
You know, this place is sacred to the elves, so I won't touch it.
Whoa, Mimir, look at all these books.
An archive of knowledge.
Don't see any light elves around.
For now.
Maybe they've left for the day. And we can browse at our leisure.
Here.
All visitors to the street silence in the library, mezzanine, and upper circle. All right. Hope you all caught that because that
What's
was a long
that?
time for you to
A
read.
diagram. For a sword hilt.
Perhaps we should show it to one of the dwarves. They'll know what to do with it.
These texts alone are not enough to end the Elven War. But restricting their access only serves those who wish to prolong it.
Why would anyone do that?
Many prefer violence than to be challenged by the truth. sealed, but there is an inscription. Consul.
Thigvir spoke of an exile of the same name. Odds are he'd like a gander at that particular text.
Looks like the ancient elves wrote a lot. And none of the light or dark elves have seen any of this? Seems like stuff they'd want to read.
Alright, so in Norse mythology, elves are maggots that came from the skin of Ymir after Odin had slain him. He gave the maggots human form, and that's where elves come from. Alright, we got everything. We are good to go then.
Ah, it appears the librarian would like a word.
Lata Frambog.
Sounds like she wants that journal back.
No.
What you gonna do?
She's using the light to heal herself!
Ljósalfar. Thought. Regivit. Helga brought him on.
She thinks she's protecting them by hiding all this knowledge away.
Our ally wishes to read this journal. We are taking the book.
See, unemotionally developed Kratos would have killed you. This is emotionally developed Kratos. I need only lead with the book.
Gotta admit, didn't think it was gonna end that way.
Last we traveled here, when the Dark Elf King attacked us, the ramifications were dire for his people. We will not make the same mistake twice.
Yep. Don't you look at that? Oh, boy! Yeah! Oh, you suck. Bro!
White Elf graves. So many.
They killed their own to protect their secrets.
That's harsh.
It is their way. But perhaps with the Consul's journal, Big Viv will teach them otherwise.
Alright, okay, no, no. Alright.
Helga! Helga!
Alright, so no. Oh, great. Now I figured out how to turn it off.
Helga!
Alright, I need to take a second. Line this up, starting from the bottom.
Helga! Helga! Helga!
Okay.
Helga!
Nice.
Mimir. Odin's mask. How do you hear about it in the first place?
He said a voice spoke to him one night, entreated him to collect the mask and control his own fate. I still think it's all a bunch of bollocks. Odin got drunk, convinced himself a wooden mask would solve all his problems, and pranced about the realms until he found a sufficiently mysterious bauble to fit the bill. Math probably doesn't do anything at all.
Yeah, probably.
The Hildgrave's battle that grave will provide.
Alright, guys, another Valkyrie. Well, they call them berserkers, but it's the same concept in
Reality
principle.
the stolid.
Do not worry about me.
So easy! Don't get hit!
Oh well. Live and learn. Let's call the storm.
Brother, get up! Brother!
Okay, so this is the easiest one. I just got a little too confident. Where is it? There we go.
Reality the stolid. Take it off, man! You've got this!
No, you're not. Alright guys, so the armor that I have on is the reason I'm able to just fleece her like this. Because the Ares armor makes health stones explode when you step on them, causing damage.
The nerve! Invoking Lyra after what they did.
What's Lyra?
It was a peaceful kingdom, full of artists and poets. But it fell to ruin long ago.
And these berserkers were responsible.
Them and their accursed King Hrolf. What little blood I have still boils at the thought.
Did you live there?
Let's just take this victory and move on, eh?
There is no need to shoulder this burden on your own.
Admittedly, you're shouldering the brunt of the work here. Let me worry about the emotional burden.
Yeah, so the Ares armor just lets you fleece anybody you fight pretty much. Every time you grab a health stone, it explodes, so it's doing all of the heavy lifting.
Behind you, brother!
Atreus, you are getting better. Faster.
Maybe even be better than you one day, huh?
If you are not, I have failed.
Nice. Okay, cool. Nothing else here.
Royal brothers. How did you manage to kill Garm anyway?
We killed him a few times, actually, but it didn't take. And I figured maybe the way to stop a soulless beast was to give it a soul. So I gave it the one I had on me.
I beg your pardon?
Fenrir, remember the light Father saw? The accidental magic I did when Fenrir died? That was part of Fenrir's soul going into my knife. Once I figured that out, I just put Fenrir into Garm.
Clever one, lad! A gigantic hell beast with the soul of a loyal pup. Bloody brilliant!
Yeah, so in Norse mythology, Garm was the wolf that bites off Tyr's arm, and Garm is also the wolf that kills Tyr during Ragnarok. However, Odin also dies to a giant wolf named Fenrir on Ragnarok. This squares the circle and makes Garm and Fenrir both the same being.
I knew we'd left something behind.
Surprised to see you out here, Sindri. You must hate the sand.
Oh, it is the worst. But with Brock banned from Alfheim, it's up to me to keep you ship-shape and sharp.
So why is Brock banned from Alfheim?
Oh, that's, I don't know if... Well, do you know what a juicy Noken is?
No.
Well, thanks to Brock, the elves sure do.
What is a juicy...
No.
Okay, so this is just a look. I'm confused. Oh. Don't even do nothing.
Hey, Sindri.
So, how was Asgard?
I had a fight with Heimdall in a huge field of mud. It got everywhere.
No wonder you got out of there.
I brought some back if you want to see it.
Get away from me, you reprobate!
That's it. You know what? Now that I think about it, I do need a special item.
And Atreus?
We travel to Vanaheim.
Great. You gonna check in on Freya?
Yes.
Glad I get to come this time. So what happened the last time you were in Vanaheim? I still don't know how you got Freya to stop trying to kill you.
We traveled to her village to break Odin's spell. Once freed, she accepted that I was not her enemy.
You also missed a highly entertaining moment where Brock was lifted arse over face in Freyr's camp.
You met Freyr? What's he like?
Different from his sister. Lacks her conviction.
True. But he's a bit quicker to forgive.
And an ineffective leader.
But his heart's in the right place. You'll like him, lad.
Wow. It's beautiful. And, wet.
It is also dangerous.
More dangerous than hell?
Freya's camp is to the right.
No rush, is there? Not every day the lad gets to see a new realm. To Freyr's camp, then. Time to see how the Vanir have fared in our absence.
I hope Freya's okay.
She can care for herself.
We're still checking on her, though?
Her brother's forces are outnumbered. And there is much I owe her.
Ah. Yeah, baby.
No one here. Where is everyone?
Stay alert.
I don't like this, brother.
Kratos, Atreus, a welcome reunion. Unexpected, but welcome.
You know us?
Can't be. Is that who I think? Oh, you shifty bastard. It's almost good to see you again. And for once in the shape of a man, or nearly.
So that's how they got your head out of your ass. Maybe now you'll stop being such a half-blind, piss-drunk, oversexed liar. He was more of a pig than I ever was.
I do not know you.
Do you not recognize your handiwork?
Hildisvini! Remember when we first met Freya in the woods? After I... Oh. I am so sorry about that.
Freya's poor.
Her advisor. And friend. Counselor to the Vanir. And yes, while exiled at Midgard, I was trapped in my boar form. And then you shot me.
At my command.
No. My arrow, my mistake.
Everybody
Forgotten.
growing up.
Vanaheim needs our help more than ever. Even Mimir's. Come. Just watch where you aim that bow of yours. My hide's not so thick in this form. We can
And
head
we
out
almost
whenever you're
made
ready.
you bacon,
Where are
bruh.
we going?
I have a favor to ask. I'll explain on the way.
Alright, Hildisvini is the pig
Where's
we shot in
Freya?
the last
She
game
came here to help
when
her brother.
Kratos told
She
him to
leads the
practice
search
his
party
aim.
for Freyr and Bigvir. They've been captured by the Einherjar.
How'd that happen?
An ambush. The presence has intensified since your last visit. To make matters worse, the Celestial Wolves haven't been seen in days. Or at least I assume. Not easy, tracking time with no moon in the sky.
No moon.
Just like in their shrine.
Their shrine.
It's a long story. You want us to check on them?
You have my gratitude. We're spread thin. And if anyone can help Skoll and Hati, you'll be a fellow giant.
Very well.
You don't disappoint. Continue down this path and you'll find their den. Good luck.
Alright,
And don't shoot any boars!
I think he's really forgiven me for shooting him.
Trust me, lad. The old swine still carried a grudge. You'd know it.
What happened between you two?
The usual. Miscommunication, conflicting loyalties, broken promises. Nothing to concern yourself with.
I'm not concerned. Just curious.
Curiosity's all well and good. But so is privacy, eh?
Okay. Point taken.
alright, so Skull and Hati were the two wolves that chased the sun and moon. They forever would land long would they chase until they caught the moon, the sun and the moon. And on that day, it would be Ragnarok. We learned about this in the last God of War game. I don't know whether I got all the shrines. I'm not going back to look for them. Guys, just, I'll give you the lore, the references as we hit them.
Välkommen, Brand! Look out!
Time to move!
Anaheim looks and feels so different from the other realms. It's warm, like Svartalfheim, but there's a kind of thickness in the air.
Egros.
What?
Egros. Greek. For humid.
Egros. I like it. making these things stronger!
I was in Mortal Kombat and PlayStation All-Stars. You never stood a chance.
You know, lad, this excursion into Vanaheim means you've now visited each of the 9 realms.
Huh. Guess you're right.
Not many mortals can claim such a feat. Not many gods either. Even your father has yet to grace the halls of Asgard.
I'm in no hurry to do so.
Hildisvini said Freyr and Bigvir were captured. Who's Bigvir?
He's a light elf, a former scholar exiled from Alfheim with his wife Bela. She may be their best warrior.
Why was he exiled?
You'll have to ask him for the full tale, but I take it that he and Bela's quest to unite their people was frowned upon.
Wait, Ayla's a dark elf?
Yes.
Wow. Well, that raises even more questions. Hope he's okay.
Nasty hit! You all right, brother?
Oh, I just ran the table on that boy.
Amir, you once told us Ragnarok begins when Skull and Hati catch the sun and moon, right?
I said it was foretold. Prophecy. Which after our time with the Norns, we've all had quite enough of.
But Odin still believes. That's gotta be why the Einherjar stole the moon. He's still trying to avoid Ragnarok.
Or he prepares for it. Fights a proxy war in this realm to distract his enemies.
Yeah, or that, I guess.
I never thought about what Kratos said. Okay. He's fighting a proxy war to prepare for it, Ragnarok. Makes more sense. Whew.
I can sense them up there. It's gotta be their den.
Excited to meet Skull and Hati, lad?
I mean, I've heard all your stories. It's gonna be weird meeting them in person.
Legend meeting reality. At the very least, it shouldn't fail to entertain.